Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and welcome back to the FroFactory. Now, where I'm sitting right now is the lobby of the FroFactory, and we've been here for 5 years, and up until this point, it was just a staging area for packages and my pinball machine and just a bunch of junk because we never actually did anything with this area. We've done a lot to the rest of the studio. We've got a bunch of different sets downstairs as well as upstairs. But the biggest thing that we wanted to do was figure out what to do with the lobby, because it's the first thing that you see when you get to the FroFactory. So when we have guests, we don't want them walking in and seeing a bunch of boxes and a bunch of junk. We want them to be smacked in the face, not by me, but by some art and something that looks pretty cool on the wall. Now, I thought that a mural painted in this lobby would be awesome, but I didn't know where to turn until I discovered gloss black. So how did I discover gloss black? Well, in Fishtown, he was doing a mural for the Philadelphia 76ers and I believe Red Bull, and I loved his style. I loved going to his Instagram page and seeing what he was doing, and that he has some time-lapse videos as well. So I did what I normally do when I want to talk to somebody. I reach out via Instagram. I sent him a message and I said, hey, I've got a blank canvas that I would love to see what you would do with it. Would you be interested in talking? And he got right back to me and we started to have a conversation. Now from there, he decided to come into the factory to see the space and he thought it was absolutely perfect. So he gave me some homework, and that homework was to send him some of the graphics and things from like Kodak or Polaroid, give him kind of a vision board. Now luckily here at the factory, I have a lot of vintage cameras. I have a lot of vintage packaging from Kodak and Polaroid, and the stuff looks fantastic and gave me some ideas of what I would like to do. But putting this all together and then sending it to Gloss Black and saying, look, you've got a blank canvas, because I don't know exactly what I want. It's very hard for me to tell people exactly what I want. Usually I tell Steven and other people, I'm like, I'll know what I want when I see it, which isn't great direction when someone can't read your mind, or when my mind doesn't even have an idea of what it wants, but I'll know it when I see it. So I left the stuff with Gloss Black for a day or two, and then he sent me back his first idea. And I was like, damn, that's pretty darn close to something amazing. I didn't know what I was looking for, but when I saw this, I was like, you got it. You are really close. He got it like 95% of the way, which is really what matters, because it's just making subtle tweaks. Now, let me explain why I picked what I picked for the wall. So why Kodak? Because without Kodak, would any of us be watching this on YouTube? Would YouTube even exist if photography didn't build, thanks to George Eastman spending 100+ years building a brand of creatives, building photography, making it accessible to the masses? So that's why I wanted to put Kodak on the wall. Now, in the original design that Gloss Black came back to me with, there was Ektachrome at the bottom. Now, the Ektachrome kind of looked cool because it had the blue, it had the lines, but I personally never shot Ektachrome. And so I sent back to him, I'm like, you know what? Let's use some Fuji Press 800. Because Fuji Press 800 is what I use to shoot concerts, it's what I use to shoot sports, and I used to buy it by the brick. And I also love Polaroid because I love the packaging that Polaroid did. I love the rainbow colors and I loved all that they did. And there was an old logo that they had where the Polaroid logo was a rainbow and it was dripping color, and I was like, I would love that. And he was able to put that into the design. Now, the one thing that I can take absolutely no credit for, and Gloss Black crushed this, is the air returns. He designed film strips going up the air handler tubes. That is amazing. The other thing that I want to mention is some of you may think that the 1 hour photo sign is painted on the wall. It's not. That is the original 1 hour photo sign from Allen's camera. So when they got rid of this sign and put in new signs, I got the old thing and had a box made, and that's the only thing that was hanging on the wall before the mural got painted. I'm a big fan of vibrant color. You know I love contrast. You know I like to boomify things. So I want, when people walk in this front door, I want them to see this mural and go, bam, that is awesome. I wanted to smack them in the face. But the process of it, going from a blank canvas to the finished product, was an awesome thing to experience. So now let's move on to the day that Gloss Black was here to paint the mural. Now, I thought it was gonna take a couple of days to do, but in all honesty, it took about 6 hours. But having him and his team here at the factory gave me the opportunity to do what I do best and capture a photo story. It also gave Steven the opportunity to tell his story while capturing video. Now, one of the things that stood out about the process was how Gloss Black was able to match his original design on the computer with what he was going to paint, and he broke out a projector because he projected it onto the wall. So they put down the base coat and then they project, and then he does the outlining there, but then they turn it off and they go to town. They just start painting and adding flourish after flourish after flourish. Let's put a star here. Let's put a splash there. Let's get in close and paint those details with a paintbrush. It was awesome watching another artist work. And that's why I love working with other creatives, because they just get it. The fact that with one design and one little tweak, he was able to just get this area from a blank canvas to what you see now was awesome. And me having the ability to tell the photo story, to get him awesome images and to give him this publicity, that's what I live for. It's sharing art with the world, and just watching the whole process is awesome. Actually, better than watching it is capturing it while it's happening, because I love being a creative and telling the best photo story possible. So at the end of the day, I am blown away by what Gloss Black did. If you want to check him out, go check him out. If you need a mural painted for your business anywhere in the world, reach out. You never know, he may be able to create something awesome for your space because he was able to do it for here. So now, when anybody walks into the factory, they're gonna be smacked in the face with this awesome mural, all of this color, and they're gonna know that this is the FroFactory. So I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes look back into the FroFactory to see how we went from a blank canvas in the lobby to the final product. I want to thank everybody who was involved, Gloss Black, his assistant, Steven for capturing video, you guys for watching, and I want to thank me for taking some cool photos. So there you have it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.